I was talking to a gentleman client who came in a couple of weeks ago, and he was talking about some of the transgressions he had made in his marriage, that his wife was quiet lately, that she seemed disengaged. And he was asking me what I think. He basically didn't want to rock the boat. He didn't want to start a discussion. He was nervous about that because he didn't feel like he had the skills to actually deal with it if she just, went off on him or just started, telling him everything that was wrong. At the same time, he was very aware that with divorces, women initiate over 75% of them. Those are high statistics, and that makes some men worried, as it did this client, because he was feeling like, what am I supposed to do? Do I just sit here and wait for her to make a decision? I feel so helpless. If your wife is ready to walk out the door, or you're sensing that she's not as with you as she was, that she's not looking at you the same way, guys, you don't have to just sit there and wait for the worst to happen. There's things you can do now that are actually going to help her rethink whatever she's doing, help her re-engage, and hopefully save your marriage. So here are some things. Be mindful. By being mindful, that means you're very aware. You're putting your phone away. You're listening to her. You're looking at her. You're aware of what she says. If she says, I'm going to be late picking up the kids, or I'm going to be late, I have to go here, you write that down. You make sure that that's in your phone calendar and everywhere else. Too many times, what happens is when a relationship is like this, instead of one partner who is feeling it, instead of them just going and doing what they should to start being more aware, they zone out. And they too are, in a very real sense, leaving the relationship emotionally. And you don't want to do that. So it's very important that you become more mindful, more aware of what's going on, so you can pick up the little things, because we're going to address those too. Secondly, stay engaged. No matter what, have it on your calendar every day. Do something with my wife. It doesn't matter if that's a long talk at night after the kids are in bed, or a breakfast together in the morning with coffee. Whatever it is, every day there has to be at least 20 minutes of engagement. You can reenact that and restart that. And whatever, no matter what's happening on her end, things will start changing. Things will turn around. But it won't turn around if you just ignore this is happening and just sit there waiting for it to happen. Because remember, when you signed up for this, when you made that vow, you promised. And sometimes our promise means we have to go the extra mile. We have to put more effort into it than our partner is in order to save the marriage. When you make a vow, the most important thing is no longer you or your partner, it's the health of the marriage. And some things we don't like to do, but if they're good for the marriage, this is what has to happen. Number 3, take responsibility. If you messed up, be honest about it, be transparent. Quit blaming her. Quit making it tit for tat or anything else you usually do. Quit getting defensive. It's time you step up and you say, I made a terrible mistake and I am sorry. What can I do today to help you trust me more, or to help you love me again, or tell me what I need to do and I will do it. Sometimes that backfires though, because women want you to take control. One of the best things you can do to take control is say, I am going to start in therapy. I'm going to start talking to a therapist. I would love it if you came too, but I need it. I am messing up. I'm making you unhappy, and I have to figure out what I'm doing. This is going to really change everything, because when your partner knows that you're going to go to a therapist, even though they know you might not like to see a therapist, you're going to go because you want to be a better partner. Wow. That has like a whammo effect on her and the marriage. Sometimes, even with all these efforts, you won't see a change. But If I promise, if you start putting in this effort, you're going to feel different. You're going to feel like a better partner. And no matter what happens in this relationship, you'll be able to move on with her to co-parent or whatever you need to do together, so that there won't be this contention. There won't be this anger or miserableness that oftentimes comes after a partner who is frustrated, angry, and resentful leaves the marriage. If this video is helpful for you, if it adds value to your relationships, please subscribe. And to all my subscribers, I want to say again, thank you.